This week in the Parashat, it opens in a very interesting way. There's a pasuk that starts, "Vayomer Adonai el Moshe, bo el Paro, ki ani chvadti et libo ve'et lev avadav leman sheti ototai ele bekirbo." In Hebrew, when you say bo, it means come, let's go together. If God wanted to tell Moses to go to Paro, he should have said go to Paro. Why does it say come to Paro? What is that bo? The word bo is let's go together. And the commentaries right away ask the question. But what is the question really? What is the bo el Paro? What are we talking about here? So a very nice answer is that many times in our lives, when we look at times that we were in crisis, when we had what is called a mashber, when things weren't going so well, we suddenly forget who's next to us. We suddenly forget that we have God, our Father in heavens, next to us all the time. We like putting him aside. When we're in trouble, or we like blaming him, or we like forgetting about him. But we never feel like he's next to us. But it's our choice. And that's exactly what the pasuk is saying. God comes to Moses and says, Bo el Paro, come. Right, it was difficult. We had 7 plagues till now. We have 3 more to go. Paro is still fighting off the inevitable, the fact that we're going to take our people out. But now let's go together. You're not going alone, Moses. You're not fighting this war alone. You're fighting it with God. The President Herzog told a very nice story once upon a time, it's written in his book, about a person that walked on the beach hand in hand with God. And every single time he turned back, he would see 2 sets of footsteps. And he would always see God's sets of footsteps and his. When there were tough times, he looked back and there were only 1 set of footsteps. And he was very angry, he was very frustrated with God. He said, how could that be? He left me when it was most difficult, when it was so hard and so difficult and I couldn't get through it alone. He left me alone. He goes up to Chayen at the age of 120 and he comes to God and says, how could you do that to me? Every single time that push came to shove, every single time there was something difficult, that I really went through something very, very difficult in my life, that it was hard, that I felt broken, I turned around and there was only 1 set of footsteps. And God answers him an amazing answer. This is what the President Herzog says. He says, God turns to him and says, that wasn't your set of footsteps, it was mine. When it was difficult, I put you on my shoulders and I took you on my shoulders. In very difficult times, when we look around and people look at politics or at world crisis, anything that happens to us in this world, it can be very difficult. But it's our choice. If we see God going with us, coming with us in every step we go to, anything we approach, if it's a job, if it's becoming a parent, if it's being a spouse, if we allow God to be part of it, then we're going with God, we're coming with him. Then he's a part of everything. But if we leave him out, then it's us going alone. Let's choose to bring him with us to every single thing we do in our lives. Shabbat Shalom.